Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Chris Massimo here with some Apex Legends Season 5 gameplay. I know it's been a while since we last uploaded, and I do apologize for that. What ended up happening is that my brother Isaiah Knight wanted to go ahead and start recording his own videos for when we start doing Apex Legends, and I decided to give him my old laptop. In the process of doing so, I ended up ordering a new one, of course, but for some reason it just got delayed for over a week, and I know it's been a while. In that process, I did have a lot of great wins with him, and I kind of wish I was able to share that with you guys, but it is what it is. For the most part, I'm excited now that I have a new laptop and I'm able to get out new content for you guys consistently, so thank you for that. I also got a new microphone, which I'm pretty excited for you guys to hear, and hopefully the audio sounds a little bit better on my part too. I actually had my highest kill gameplay that I was actually really excited to go ahead and show you guys, but for some reason I just lost the gameplay and it's kind of unfortunate, but for the most part it happens. Now, based upon this title, as you can see, I did make a huge mistake towards the end of this game, and it probably cost me the entire game because I legitimately felt like I had a chance to actually win the whole thing. But, I mean, you're going to see, and of course, I don't want to ruin it for you. For the most part, I was able to partner up with a random teammate by the name of Loke, which I was actually pretty excited about. He's a really cool dude. You know, I appreciate the support that he was able to do, and I'm glad that he was actually patient and was able to stick everything out with me towards the end of the game. So, as you can see, you know, I was the kill leader in this game, and I wanted to go ahead and chase off that teammate that was alone. I wasn't too sure if he was going to get the revive or not, so he decided to push towards the base, as you can see. But lately, what I've been doing is I've just been trying to get better at the game. Of course, from what I've mentioned last time, is that I'm actually still pretty new at this game. So I'm still been just trying to grind some duos and maybe some trios, but it's still a little bit difficult trying to find a good partner on the third. I just joined some discords, you know, trying to look for some people, and I've been trying to test out, you know, how everything's going on ranked. I was able to get some good gameplay for you guys, so I'm going to be going ahead and trying to get those out to you guys as soon as possible. Now, once my teammate actually called out that there was another person on here, you know, luckily he was able to go ahead and take out the Loba so that we didn't have to worry about too much. But I felt like we were going to get thirded just because there was a lot more people in the area. It's actually been a lot more frustrating lately too because of course my Wi-Fi has just been lagging a lot because of that outage, and of course with all the stuff that's going on in America right now if you guys are around here, so it's just been crazy lately. But my teammate goes down. I was trying to decide whether or not I wanted to push or if I wanted to try and play it safe. I usually do make the mistake of just having that pressure of, okay, I need to go ahead and get them as fast as possible, but I knew this team didn't know where I was, so that's why I was trying to play it safe. Hopefully looking for me to get a clear shot on them. And of course, you know, with the Hemlock, this thing just melts people constantly if you can land all of your shots. So I was waiting for them to pop out at the right time, and then eventually I was able to crack their armor. And honestly, I'm not going to spoil it, but I honestly don't know how I won these gunfights, but it is what it is. Sometimes you just get a little bit better at the game and you're able to just make good plays, I guess. So my teammate was able to go ahead and call them out, saying that they were reviving or just recharging their shields. So I was able to go ahead and reposition because otherwise I knew they would be rushing me. And I was able to go ahead and take the high ground, obviously, which just helps out a lot, especially in this game. So I wasn't expecting to win this battle. I was actually honestly thinking that I was just gonna ended up losing and then, you know, backing out. But you know, things actually went pretty well for me on this part. So as you can see, I felt like they were trying to run away. And once he landed that arc star, that's when I felt like he decided that, all right, we got to push this guy. He's probably weak or something's going on. So luckily, I was able to get this battery off just at the right time because obviously you saw that that lifeline was able to come up and pick up and get some shots off. So I wasn't too sure if I wanted to go ahead and push it, but I felt like they were waiting for me, and luckily I was able to go around, and that gas came in handy too. So as I was able to get him, I wasn't sure where his teammate was, but then eventually I saw him trying to shoot my little gas tanks, and like I said, I don't know how I won that battle. That was just legit. Like I felt like I was just crazy. And for the most part, I was like screaming. I was like, "Let's go! We win those!" But for the most part, as you can see, I was pretty hyped up. Of course, I just wanted to go ahead and make sure that I can heal up as fast as possible. I was unfortunate because I wasn't able to get my teammate, and I felt really bad about it. But you know, like I said, this teammate was actually really cool, and he was really understanding. So I figured the best way for me to make it up was just to try and clutch the win. And at this moment, I kind of realized that there was only 7 squads left in my the best way for me to win was to play towards the late game. So I tried my best to just properly rotate the circle while engaging in battles that I actually absolutely had to try not to force anything at all. So of course, I just wanted to play it safe right here, so which is why I just kept looking around because I thought that I actually heard somebody, but then once I saw that enemy in the distance, I was like, nope, I'm out of here. So what I did notice is that with this particular game is that sometimes in order for you to win games or just win gunfights, that sometimes repositioning or retreating can be necessary in different situations. And sure, it may not be the most ideal or, most exciting thing to do because you just got that rush where you're just like, oh, I just want to get kills like crazy, but sometimes it can be really crucial in a game to run or just maybe hold a choke point or just get the high ground sometimes. And, I really just can't explain to you how many times my brother and I have gotten too aggressive and tried to push a squad then get eliminated in top 5 or top 3 just because they had a better positioning or they're just well set up in a building. It can be really disappointing, but it happens. What I will admit is that lately I've been able to win a lot more gunfights due to taking at least 15 minutes just to practice some shots in the fire range before I hop into a match. And at first I didn't think that it would really work or just help benefit me, but after taking a few days working on some recoil control for like the guns such as the R99, Havoc, or Flatline, or just any other gun that you're actually most favored to. And I've been able to land a lot more of my shots lately too, just because I've been able to take more time out of my day just to go ahead and do that. And of course, it may not be the most exciting thing to do. Of course, you want to hop straight into a game, but sometimes it really just helps out a lot. Just taking a few minutes just to go ahead and practice, because sometimes you need to warm up. And I don't know. For me, I care about a lot of my KD and of course, getting the win. So I just get really frustrated when I lose, in the top 10 of first being eliminated. So, of course, in this situation, as you can see over here, I was kind of a little panicky just because I wasn't too sure that there was a team around me. I knew that they were there, but I wasn't too sure where they were exactly. And then once I started getting shot on the roof, I didn't see if it was 1 or 2 people right away. So I was like, all right, cool. They might be rushing me. Let me just throw down some gas traps. And then eventually, as I got towards this window, I saw there was a party of 2. And I knew I had at least 3 options here. I knew either I can go ahead and rush them, maybe knock down at least one of them, and then his other teammate can kill me. I knew that I could just stay there and just wait it out and then wait for another third party to go ahead and kill me or kill the other team and then see what happens from here. Or I knew that I can go ahead and run and reposition from what I was talking about earlier. So I kind of took the third option if you didn't really notice. So of course, like I said, I could have done that. It would have been a little bit more exciting, but who knows what would have happened, especially since I'm kind of just running things alone over here. So I just kind of wanted to go ahead and play it safe. And like I said, sometimes it happens. You got to do what you got to do. Sometimes you have to reposition, recharge your shield, and do what you can. But everything is about timing in this game. That little 1 second that you needed just to recharge your shield battery can be life or death in this situation. So, of course, in this thought process, I figured best was for me to go ahead and try and look somewhere else because I honestly felt like they were going to go ahead and charge me or just try and push me. But luckily they didn't. So, of course, I saw that there was only about 6 squads left in this situation, and I wanted to go ahead and see maybe I can get the flank and just rotate towards circle without someone listening to me or seeing me in the distance. So I wanted to set up over here just in the meantime, but I wasn't too sure where the teams were. I heard them shooting in the distance, but like I said, I wanted to make sure that I can go ahead and be careful in this process of doing so. I know that what I want to do too is I want to eventually try and start getting some live commentaries for you guys, posting up the conversations that me and my brother have actually playing the game in live. But I'm still trying to figure that stuff out. Once I actually do figure it out, of course, I'll start going ahead and pushing that out for you guys as well too. But in the meantime, I'll just start doing this post-game commentary, and then we'll just see where that goes from here. So, of course, you can see that I had all my gas traps set up just because I wanted to make sure in case someone was to come right behind me that I wouldn't actually have to be at a big disadvantage. At least I'd have some gas traps laying around everywhere. But of course, I played more of a little defensive play style, especially with Caustic right here. Just because, like I said, I'm running things solo right now. There's not a lot of squads left. I wanted to make sure that I can go ahead and have the best chances possible to at least get a win or just place at least in top 3. So I saw a few battles going out there. I wanted to go ahead and see if there's any possible way that I can third party or get a few extra kills, just trying to get myself into that situation. So I knew that since I wanted to be there, I was trying to figure out what was the best angle to move from without someone else seeing me, because I wasn't too sure if there was just 2 squads, 3 squads, or maybe all the rest of them were remaining. But Of course, circle was starting to close for me on a bit, so this probably wasn't the best situation for me to be in. So I did what I did best. I tried to go ahead and just try and get the third party kills and get the easy kill, but as you can see, I wanted to reposition here in the top part, but I just totally missed and failed. So I was like, all right. And then next thing you know it, Loke was trying to tell me that, hey, they saw you, they saw you. And I was like, I wasn't too sure if they did or didn't, but I was telling him, I was like, I don't think they did. And then I saw the Gibraltar start coming towards me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is it. I was like, I'm going to be dead. There's just no way. But I feel like I honestly scared him because he just wasn't ready. He didn't have a gun pulled out or anything. So I was like, all right, cool. And I didn't want to go for just obviously the easy kill and just stand right over him, because I felt like he was maybe just pinging me a little bit, and I still wasn't too sure where his teammate was. So I decided to just play it a little safe and just kill him from a distance. And then once I started getting shot at, I was like, all right, cool, that's where his teammate was. So I was able to set up a few gases. I'm surprised he didn't push me a little bit, maybe just because he saw the little gas tank. So I was like, all right, let's take this moment to go ahead and recharge shield as fast as possible. And I was hoping that another squad didn't hear our gunshots and they weren't going to try and push us after I killed this guy. I honestly felt like the lifeline probably could have pushed me, but he recovered the teammate's banner and then he decided to zipline, and I wasn't really paying attention at all, as you can tell, because I was just really focused in the moment. And then next thing you know, he ziplined to his death. I didn't know how he died, I just knew that he died. So I was like, all right, cool, I got 8 kills, I'm the kill leader. I need to go ahead and loot up some more ammo because I'm really low, and I need to get ready for this next few battles because there's only 3 squads left. And I'm going to let you listen to the in-game audio for what's going to happen towards the end, but before I leave you guys, I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to listen and watch my video. If you guys are new to the channel, please, I would hope if you could just consider subscribing and just like, comment on the video as well. Other than that, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and you guys take care. Peace.
Fatality.